is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. I, like my colleagues, want to join in thanking you for your service. We heard Chairwoman Maxine Waters join in. I think everybody on this committee recognizes not just your leadership, but also the direction. I first knew you 20 years ago when you came to Congress, and your not just focus upon capitalism, stability, and competition drew me to you to watch you, but also you're earning your way onto Republican leadership, which I sat at that table and watched you also. We had much in common about not just the future of our party, but the future of the country, which was always important to you. The opportunity to have your leadership for us, I think, brought forth those three characteristics: stability, competition, and capitalism. And I applaud you for it, and thank you as a lasting memory that I will have for you. I started on this committee under Jim Leach a couple hundred years ago, and have watched with great fondness the development of not just capitalism, but competition, and certainly the word stability. Thank you. I'd like to direct the questions with the understanding that what we're trying to do here today is understand the innovation revolution that's happening to financial services and people's accounts, people's livelihood, their money, their need. I heard stories today that reminded me of my past. As I threw a paper route, I was encouraged to go to Ball Model's shop in Waco, Texas, before 5 o'clock when he got off work, and he'd give me a nickel for getting there early. I rerouted the things that I did so that I could incent myself to make a nickel. But I want to move to something that perhaps Mr. Butler got in line with in my thinking, because each of you talked about the digital age, transparency, speed, efficiency, faster, safety and soundness. I want to move us to something a little bit closer to me, and that is protection and security of accounts, not whether they're safety and soundness, but are they protected? And in the world of quantum computing and supercomputers, I've been led to believe in my own mind that there's nothing that can't be broken into with someone with a supercomputer. We have these we have state actors that are crooks. We have criminal gangs. We have all these things. Mr. Butler, maybe just go down the line real quickly. I've got 2 minutes left. Tell me, how secure are we to know that as technology changes, that the thieves, the people who want to steal America and individual assets, are taken care of? Mr. Butler?
Thank you for the question, Congressman. I think it is a critical issue for this digital age. We see certainly in reports from consumers out across the country that fraud and scams and identity theft are one of the leading complaints and concerns of those consumers. We see data breach ravaging the financial services industry. I think there's no question that we need to beef up our security, both of account access and of the fundamental assets in those accounts. And there's a balance with tools and innovations that increase the speed and efficiency of transfers, right, with the risk that the thing that can happen quickly can be a scam, right? A scam can happen in a single click, right, or a few motions.
Yes, sir, but I'd like to go to money sitting in an account, not the transferring, people stealing it from that account. Supercomputers, people coming in and draining the whole fund. Can I direct you that way?
Yeah, I think institutional security at the bank, at the side of the financial institution, is a critical area of work and innovation continuing. I think one of the things that we've seen that's been promising is the sort of continued evolution of a zero trust view, where the institutions themselves have to approach every piece of computing and every communication as untrustworthy inherently because of the exact risks that you talk about, and then engineer backwards from that to figure out how they keep their systems secure. I think that's the type of innovation we need to see more of.
Anyone else?
I think it's a combat zone, frankly, out there, and the innovation needs to keep pace with the fraudsters themselves. So much of it is social engineering that happens, so it doesn't happen from a technology standpoint. It happens from us trying to figure, some of the bad guys trying to figure out our passwords and get in there. This is what we see with ransomware attacks. So I think that the technology is actually getting better at, and AI is going to help to be able to prevent fraud risks and to prevent those kinds of pieces because it'll have a lot of data. But it is going to continue to be a combat zone, leveraging technology for the good, and then the bad guys leveraging it for the bad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. At the sound of the last gavel, thank you.